My name is Dawn Henderson07 from TikTok. If you know me, you know that my live got taken away for 7 days for my first offense. Someone reported me saying that I did not meet the age requirements to go live. I'm 39. I obviously reach, I'm obviously old enough to go live. But I think it's because my daughter was there. But my daughter is 13, and if you know TikTok, you know the rules are 13 and up. So, she's old enough to have an account on there. She has her own account, which is Destiny Henderson 58. So, go follow her too. And we're also doing a giveaway on TikTok, trying to get my husband to 1,000 followers to get his live access granted. And we're doing that. So, I hope that you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know if you like this look or you don't. I'm going to close my eyes so you can see it better. So I used the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsession palette. Looks like that. If you haven't seen it, it is beautiful. Inner corner, we used the Anastasia palette, and we used this color right here. So, without further ado, let's jump into this. The lashes are Cherry Blossom lashes. So, prime your eyes. I've already primed mine. I accidentally forgot that we was recording, and I started to lay down my transition color, as you see, which is nothing but this middle color right here. But I'm sorry that I actually started. I just got ahead of myself. But yeah. So basically, when I always start, I start by just placing the color first and then blending afterwards. So you just have to trust my process. Also, if I seem or look super tired, it's because I actually am. We had to call the ambulance last night because my son could not breathe. So, needless to say, I tried to stay up as long as I could last night. That is why we are just now doing our makeup this late. Because I was not able to do makeup this morning because I fell asleep at like 1:45. I woke up at about between 3 and 3:30 knowing I had to leave by 4 a.m. So, I only had 30 minutes. So, I just got dressed and hurried up, threw on some clothes, and got ready. So this is our transition color. Again, that's what we used. I used a Morphe M441. For some reason, after I washed it, it kind of looks like funky. But it looked a little funky after I used it when I tried to change my color using one of the little color changer things. But anyway, that is what it is. Now I'm switching to a Morphe 514 brush. And I'm going to go into this color right here. And this one I'm just going to put also in my crease, but just further down in my crease, basically. And as we add each color to give it depth, we will be blending. Now, I follow a few people here on YouTube, and one thing that I just have not been able to get down packed is a few people I see that what they do is to make their line of definition, they take a angled brush. And there's nothing, I mean, I see nothing wrong with that. I just can't get that down packed. Because it doesn't matter what I try to do, mine just doesn't turn out like theirs. So, I don't even try anymore. Then I also bring this on to my outer V. section. My outer eye portion is very lightly just blending it. And I like and the reason why I pretty much try to show y'all each and every step that I do is because when I was first starting out, a lot of the people that I was watching did not actually show the whole process. They cut a lot of that blending out. So now I'm just going back in with the first brush, because when you add colors, you lose color. So I'm just blending this again, just, blending the two together. Is basically what I am doing. Because you want to see that transition color popping out. I mean, that's why you put it there. Now I'm just going to go back in just a little bit with this color to just deepen up what we just lost a little bit. So, the dude said one of our sons, we had an in-game mic and a party mic, and it's supposed to be in-game mic. So that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to take this super, super deep color right here on this itty bitty angled brush. And this is a Morphe 431. And basically what I do with this is I'm just packing the color on my outer V. Just to deepen the color. And each color is just a little deeper than the next. What? Tom's birthday. Yeah. Commonwealth Pediatrics? Yes. They changed the name to Commonwealth Pediatrics. Tell him he's coming in for. Tell him what happened last night. Tell him that we had to call an ambulance. And then the ambulance said that it was anxiety and we need to get him checked out. So now, what I'm doing is I'm going to keep my eye open, because that's how I know where my crease is, because I have hooded eyes. And I just take still the same little brush, dipping it and tapping it, and just running this brush in a line where I feel like this needs to be. We are going to blend this out, so don't mind. Don't get worried about such a harsh line. Because what I do is, I take the one we were using before this, and you're just going to blend it in. You're going to deepen it again anyway, but this one is the one, you're just going to blend this one. So like that, you can still see the line. If you look really hard, you can still see the line. And that is okay, because you're going to want that. Just going to pick it up with the no more product on it. And I'm just going to use small circular motions to help blend in anything that I didn't blend in with the other brush. Going back into the other brush again. And just lightly blending it again. Okay, now we are going, it's going to be time to cut our crease. You're going to put like a little pea-size amount. I already did. This is what was left over from the other eye. But it's pretty much dry. A trick that I have found to cut in my crease, and of course you're going to have fallout. That doesn't bother me when a palette has fallout, because I always do my eyes first. So that does not bother me. Now, a trick that I have found, which I'm going to need more product if I'm going to show you. Let me just put a little bit more on here so I can show you. And by the way, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer to cut my crease. It is my holy grail. It is what I have found works the best for me. Okay. So what you can do is you can go like this and then look up and it will tell you where to put the product. Or you can keep your eyes open.
Is that 11:50 with Dr. Shishner?
That's fine. Is you can go like this, holding your eye open. And with your eye open, you're just going to so if you have hooded eyes, you're always going to want to make sure that you can see it. Okay, like so. I love that. So what I normally do to tie mine, I'm just going to wipe off any excess because I'm not going to need any more of that. So what I do to tie mine together is I take my finger and I just tap it like this along the edges. And it helps tie in and blend where we have cut the crease. Well, so normally it would bring some of the color over, and that's fine when it doesn't. See this one little teeny piece and it's irking me because it's out of place. Okay. Now, so now we're going to take this little brush again. We're going to dip right back into that dark color. And we're just going to bring it right on the edges. Right on the edges. And basically you're just very lightly like tapping the color there. So then I take, and I see where it looks just a little funny right here. So you just have to make sure that the color is everywhere that you want it to be. You just don't want it to look different anywhere. Okay. Now you're going to take the lighter brush into the lighter color that we went into before that. And what I did was just lightly go over the edges of the other color. And that's just to help mix in the colors too. Tie it all together, you know. Again, just on the little edges, you know, it just helps a little bit. It's not like we're doing something big. We're just wanting to fix it. Okay. Now when you feel like everything else is dry, that is when, I don't even know, what did I do with that one? Okay. This is when, I'm going to let this dry for a minute, so we're just going to move on to the bottom lash line. I did take this same brush with this first color. And I don't know if you can see, but right here on the edge, my eye had started to water. And you know when that happens, that you normally aren't going to get very far in that look that day.
Are you hungry, child? You want bacon and eggs?
His plate's in the microwave.
Oh, shit. Is this baby gangster Kit Kat?
Now, then what I did was I took another brush and I went like 2, 1, 2, like that, just to kind of blend out the color so it wasn't so rough, even though, you know, it's gonna be what it is anyway. I'm gonna wipe off the excess again. Okay, now this should be dry. So now what we're going to do is, I used this color right here and this color. So first taking this color on the end of our brush like so. And I had wet it with some NYX setting spray. I always spray it to little puffs. And then I just went in with the product. This is such a beautiful, beautiful color. I really, and I'm not really into a lot of pinks. So it like really surprised me when I seen this palette and I liked it. Now, the shadows do work better if you wet them, I will say that.
I got him playing the Xbox. He's smiling. He's back to normal.
I know.
But he's playing the Xbox. I wanted his breakfast up. He wanted apple juice. So.
Then I'm going to spray the other side.
What's that? Spray?
Yeah, that's right. Now, we're going to go into the darker color. And basically you are tying, oh lordy be. I don't know if I can't remember if I don't think I wet the other side. That may be the difference. Or maybe I did, I just don't remember it. Okay, putting the darker color in. And then also going back over to the lighter color and tapping that in too. I know the darker color needs to come over a little bit more, I think. Then lighter color. So, like so. Now, this little brush, what I did on this side, as you can see, I just outlined it. This one's already kind of like that, so we don't really have to do that. I am just going to take this brush and I'm just going to blend it just a tiny bit, because you don't want it to be harsh, but you do want that definition to be there. So that looks good. And now we are going to be ready to highlight. So I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, the Aurora one, and I used this color right here. I then took this little brush. I also sprayed it with the same spray. And, hold on. And I just tapped it right in the inner corner.
I gotta do my damn hair eventually.
Just like that. And now it's time for lashes. So, now it's time for lashes. We're done with that. We're done with that. We're done with the palette. The lashes we're using are the Cherry Blossom ones in number 17. I have mixed feelings about these. They sometimes apply really good, and then they sometimes don't. So, what? What number 17? The eyelashes?
No, any. A lot of things are not making the number 17 for it anymore.
Okay. I don't know what that you're talking about.
Either on these.
So I'm going to use my eyeliner, which if you follow me, you know I like the LA color one. It's liquid and it works for me. I have a lot of different kinds. I get a lot through my Ipsy subscription, but they mostly send me the felt tip ones, which are okay. I don't prefer them. Put it that way. Okay. So, kind of like that. I suck at wings, so you'll hardly ever see me do a wing. Now, I use the Thrive Mascara, the extension, liquid lash extension mascara, and I love it. It is the best. And that's what I love about Ipsy is if I did not have the Ipsy subscription, I would have never got the chance to try this mascara because I would have never paid the price that this is. So I would have never known that this was such a good product. And that is the problem with some of the products nowadays. They are expensive. Okay. Now that is on there. Now let's go ahead and do this lash. I use the Duo Glue, the one in the green. It works the best for me too. I don't know what the difference are in the colors of it because there's a few different colors of the Duo Glue. This one works for me. I normally apply my makeup at between 2 and 3 a.m. and I normally take it off normally around 7, but if not, I normally always take it off by 10 p.m. So it's always on for over 12 hours. Well over 12. Mostly it's normally like 14 to 15 hours. With this brand, I always like to just go like this. Just because of the type of band it is. You're going to want to wait 30 seconds for it to get tacky. I know they say don't blow on it, but it's mine. It's my germs. So, I do. And most people do. They just cut that part out. I'm not about lying, so I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Once I wait about 20 to 30 seconds, you're going to want to hold your mirror down here. And while you're looking straight into it, you're going to want to place it. These do give me a little bit more trouble than the ones that I normally wear. So I normally have to, fidget with these a little bit more than I would any other brand of lash. I think it's the style that it is, because I think it just is. So I started to stick to that. I don't know if y'all seen that, but I don't want this to come apart. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take just a tiny bit of this glue and I'm going to put just a little teeny touch right on the edge where it is, where it meets, and then that way I can press it down and that'll be that. And I know it's going to take a few seconds before it's going to be perfect. And they are on. I did forget to curl this one, but that one went on better than my other one, so they're on. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss anything else from me. Lastly, I'm going to put my Fenty Beauty Pro Kisser. It works so well. I apply this every morning, and it leaves my lips so soft. And I like the Anastasia matte lip color in the color Allison. A lot of people ask me what lipstick and what color it is, because I wear the same one every day. It's like a pinky nude, so it kind of works with everything. But there you go. I'm done. Thank you for watching. I'm so sorry that it is a 30-minute video, but I wish there would have been videos for me to show me when I was starting out everything to do, and there wasn't. So that's why I did it like this. Don't forget, I'm doing a giveaway on TikTok for Take Your Fall Richmond, which is my husband. We're trying to get him to 1,000. In order to enter, you must follow him and then comment that you did. We will be checking to make sure that you're following him, and we will do the giveaway once he hits 1,000. My name is Dawn Henderson 07 on TikTok, and if you don't have the app and you ever download it, come check me out. If not, I will see you here. I'm trying to post regularly, so love you. Bye.